phones. Just about everyone has one nowadays. But now the phones are getting even more high-tech with internet access and color pictures. Our gadget guy, Dave Mathews, joins us now to talk more about the next generation of cell phones. You've always got stuff I've never heard of.
I love cell phones. It's wireless. It's my communication. That's my motive here. This is a phone made by Sprint, and LG actually makes the hardware. And this is when you see the Sprint commercials, the Vision Network. This is the bad boy they're showing. And if you notice, it's a blue backlit keyboard.
Very cool.
And then a color screen. And this color screen lets you do picture caller ID and pull up the web. But pulling up the web on a device that's a 2-inch screen is not a very good experience.
No,
who wants to do that?
Not rewarding.
What I like about this LG phone, though, is on the bottom in the data port, you can actually hook this up to a laptop, and you get 70 to 100 kilobytes per second of internet speed. So now ISDN speed's available at a mobile device, and now you can drive around doing the internet at a high speed.
You told us before color tends to eat up a lot of battery time.
Color does
Still
eat
true?
up. It does absolutely eat up battery time, but it's kind of the price you pay for these devices. Now, as we go into a little bit bigger form factor, this again is a phone on the Sprint network, and this device uses the Palm OS. So as you look here, I'm pulling up my DaveMathews.com website, and boy, there I am there for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah, I noticed you get your own website now.
But this has a full keyboard on it, so now you can do text messaging and do a lot of data features that on a normal cell phone you're not able to because the input is just not there.
Yeah.
Now this uses the Palm OS, so any of your contacts, and if you're a Palm user,
because it looks like a Palm
it
when
does.
you first glance at it.
And what I really love about it is the on-screen keyboard. You've got one-button access to a lot of you know, your friends, your family, and you can scroll through a little scroll wheel on the side to actually dial and kind of manage your account. So if you're a businessman that wants to keep in touch and you've been using the Palm, this is the device for you because it really integrates all of the communication quite nicely.
Wow.
Now we're getting into the new phones. These are the latest and greatest high-tech things. This is a phone from Nokia. This is the 3650. And this phone is much smaller. It doesn't have the keypad, but it has this rotary dial. We've retroverted back to the old school of dialing. But the color display on this is fabulous. It's got about 16 meg of memory, and that's in a memory card. And you need all that memory, Michael, because there's a camera in this phone. So in the back of this, I can take a picture of how much fun I'm having while you're hard at work and email it to your phone, and then it would show up on your display. And this interface, it's made by Symbian, and it's very popular in Europe, and it will be taking off here in the US. It just hasn't yet. Then finally, we've got the Sony Ericsson. Now, this is Sony's version of what we just saw. Now, what I really like about this is it uses a standard keypad. But watch this. When I pull the keypad down, now I've got a full-screen display.
Now, that's not a bad size for an internet.
Not bad. You can do the internet on this. You will need to do a touch keypad, or this also does handwriting recognition on the screen. And how do you do that? With the stylus. It's over here on the side.
Of course.
So I can pop the stylus off and communicate via the
Who's
my
that
ink.
by, again?
This is Sony Ericsson. They partnered up in 2001.
That's the first combination I've heard.
Well, they've had phones before, but this is really what really takes advantage of the best of the best. Now, on these phones, they have a technology called Bluetooth. And Bluetooth is a short-range wireless technology. And what this means is I can put this earpiece in my ear, and it makes a call or routes the call to the phone. So now these things communicate. You're no longer tethered via a cable on your headset.
Wow.
And both the Nokia phone and the Sony Ericsson have Bluetooth, and a lot of laptops and PDAs do as well. So now you can dial the phone from your laptop and then route the call to your earpiece without touching anything except your laptop.
You know, I saw a thing, and this may tuck in all this, but I saw the kids these days.
SMS.
They're downloading all these ringtones and all these custom things where now they're seeing some growth in different things that they can start billing people for month to month.
Now I'm going to show you a feature here. This does voice dialing. Pete. So I'm calling my friend Pete. Now watch what happens on Pete's cell phone here when I dial it. First of all, it does a polyphonic ring. So the ring is a kind of a musical ring. Pete, Pete. It didn't like.
Come in, Pete.
It didn't like me talking after it said the name, but it'll use the camera to that I already took a picture of myself, and it'll pull up a picture of me on the phone as it rings.
You got to be kidding me.
There I am. So now you've got picture caller ID on your cell phone.
And Pete wisely dumps that call and says, no, thank you. All right, very cool. As usual, you've wowed us once again with your futuristic look at things.
Thank you very much.
Dave Mathews, the gadget guy. We thank him. If you want to read more about the latest in technology, you can visit the website that he snuck a plug in for, DaveMathews.com. Just what we need. Up next, we're going to